Hey guys, Monster50 here, coming with another quick review for you guys, this time of Texas Chainsaw 3D, which I saw last night, but it's kind of tired, so I thought I'd leave it a day, and just do it today. Yeah, so before I start this review, I just want to say, prior to seeing this film, my expectations went on sort of like an unworthy line, I guess, because when I first heard of this film, I heard it was in production and shit, I heard that some of the creators from Saw were involved in this one, which kind of got me hyped for it a bit because I'm a massive fan of Saw, and yeah, I like to see them getting more work really. So yeah, I was kind of interested in it from that point, and I'm not sure if it did have anything to do with the creators from Saw, because there was sort of an Easter egg in Saw, which is just, Easter egg in it from Saw, which was just kind of weird, but I don't know if they did have anything to do with it in the end, so yeah. And after about a year of that, my hype died down a lot for it. I just basically forgot about the film completely. And then a while later, I started seeing trailers for it, and I wasn't really impressed at all. But then it got an age rating of 18, and I was slightly more eager to see it at that point, because I'm always excited to see a new horror film when it's rated 18 at the cinema. So yeah, because I love watching 18 films at cinemas, like hardly any nowadays. So it's really nice when they actually do come out and get an 18 certificate, which is why I'm looking so forward to the new Evil Dead film and the collection. They haven't got an 18 certificates yet, but I know from what I've seen in the trailers they will probably get one. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about just for the intro, so now let me get into it a bit. Alright, so first of all, the storyline, which was half and half really. The first half is the sort of typical thing you'd expect from a slasher film, and it's enjoyable. It had a couple of funny moments, like when a woman was running away from Leatherface and she's tripping over fucking everything that was in her path. And like, okay, in horror films, people trip over things occasionally, but she's tripping over fucking everything. So that was kind of unrealistic. The second half of the film was just a complete 360 and became a comedy. Me and my mate were laughing our heads off. Not so many people in the audience were laughing. A lot of them were squirming, saying this director's sick and shit, because there's a bit of gore, but it wasn't anything extreme or anything. So yeah, the second half I just found hilarious. Me and my mate found hilarious. So I don't know. I think the second half is what's going to split people's opinions. Some people think it's entertaining still. Some people think it's a piece of shit because they just won't like how they ended this film. So just be warned that the second half of this film is a complete 360 turn from the first half. Just know that much. The characters, well, we basically have stereotypes again. We're back to stereotypes for this film. We've got the dumb blonde bitch. We've got the smart girl. We've got the, well, dumb blonde slut is what I'm saying. We've got the smart girl, we've got the token black guy, we've got the we've got the random guy who doesn't really seem to have a part at all, apart from being killed, and we've got another random guy that doesn't really have any other point apart from getting killed. So yeah, we've basically just got stereotypes of characters in this. At least the girls are fit, that adds to it a lot, but yeah, we're more or less back to stereotypes. Although I would say Trey Songz's character was actually quite likable up to a certain point. Up to a certain point, he's the most likable character in it, which I was really surprised about. Although the weird thing I found though was, I heard that his songs were used in the film. I didn't know the introduction to his character would have his fucking song playing in the background. That just seemed a bit, I don't know, it just seemed a bit unrealistic for this kind of film, but hey, what do you expect? This film does a complete 360 turn halfway through, and the realism goes out the window. So the acting was pretty average. I would say Trey Songz was actually the best actor in it, which I was really surprised about. But yeah, the acting was pretty damn average. sorry, am I waiting? So storyline wise, I'll probably give it an 8 because it was original, but I know a lot of people won't like it. Won't like the second half. The characters, I'd probably give, I don't know, probably give them 5 since they're just stereotypes. The acting, probably an 5 because it's average. The what else do I need to cover for this? Let's just talk about the violence and the gore and the killings, because that's the main thing you're going to want when you see this film. The killings in this film were actually pretty okay. There's don't want to spoil it, but there's, how do I say this without spoiling it? I don't know, let me just say there's a few good kills in this film. And there's not really any amazing ones, but there's some good ones. So yeah, so the gore kills, that general thing, I'll probably give it an 8, and I feel I'm being generous, but that's purely because they went full hog. They went for gore, and they wanted an 18 certificate. They didn't tone it down for 15 certificate, which I was weirdly pleased by. Okay, so after that, I just want to talk about some of the things I noticed in the film, which I kind of found a bit weird. Okay, well, first of all, this is meant to be taking place with Texas Chainsaw 2 because of it's done in such a way where Texas Chainsaw 2 was never actually made. And this happened instead. So, yeah, that doesn't really work because halfway through you see some guys using smartphones and they're streaming HD video through a smartphone. And I mean, considering Texas Chainsaw set in the 70s, this is meant to be about, I'd say, about 25 years later at the latest. So that'd be between the late 90s and the mid-20s that the film's set. The mid-20s and late 90s, no one had smartphones from what I can remember. Oh yeah, also I need to mention the opening for this film actually showed clips from the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original one I mean, and I'm not a big fan of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I'll just say it out now, and they actually made the original Texas Chainsaw look good because they showed the kills montage and it actually made the original look really good, so I have to give them props for that. But after that we treated to a big shootout between the Texas Chainsaw family and the cops, which were stolen straight from Devil's Rejects. It looked pretty neat, but they're stolen straight from Devil's Rejects, so just know that we're going into it. And I've already covered the Saw reference, which was like halfway through the film and didn't really have much to do with any of the rest of the film. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's everything I want to say about it. So overall, I'd say it's an enjoyable film. It's not a good film by any means, but it's an enjoyable film, and I'll probably give it an... If you're looking for a decent film, I'll probably give it a 6. If you're looking for just a good, fun time to kill an hour and a half, I'll probably give it an 8. So yeah, guys, that's my review for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I enjoyed it. I didn't like it, but I enjoyed it, and it's probably my second favourite of the Texas Chainsaw films, because I'm not a big fan of Texas Chainsaw films, my favourite of which is The Beginning, which I thought actually had the best story and best characters, and the darkest atmosphere, which was good. So that's all I want to say. I think I'm running out of time here, so that's pretty much it, guys. Master50 signing out.